Time for another episode of bonus round 1, being that the guitar routines to get into with the guitar have a few things for me to say about what are some good routines to get into for the guitar. Like maybe finger exercises are a great place to start. Literally just sitting there with your guitar in your hand and just doing this up and down the fretboard, up and down the neck, up and down, and then you know what you need to do when you're doing that is have be equipped with the knowledge on what you're doing. Like maybe it's natural and you found your own finger exercises, and that those would be stuff that I'd be interested in finding. I'd be interested in finding some of your finger exercises. Let me know in the comments below about that. Like the ones that I've shown on my finger exercises, guitar hacks, those videos are up. Those videos are already up. And there's a few more that I have to add. I didn't add the quad. I didn't add let me see if it's on here. No, it's not on there. So I can actually exclusively add this content in here. What I'm going to show you is an exercise called the quad. And you're going to start on really any fret, but I start on 3 sometimes, and then sometimes start on like 5, but let's start at 3. Yeah, shall we? Okay, so you start at 3, skip, and that's it. It's 3, skip, but that's not really how I do it though. I go 3, skip, and then back. And then when I'm pissed about having to go up and down like that, then I do it 3 times. But you can start with just 1, whatever, any of them, and then skip, and then the next string, skip a fret from where you started. Like if you started at 3, start at 4 now, and then go skip. So with this being a 6-string guitar, I haven't even really truly introduced my guitar. This is a 6-string classical Carlo Robelli travel-sized guitar that I've been making music and doing these instructional guitar videos on. So with the 6 strings that I have, I do the quad with the first 2 strings at whatever fret I start at, and then skipping frets. Skip, 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 skip. Then the next string, skip a fret, skip, 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 skip. So here's where I'm at right now. 4th fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret. This is confusing when people say that. All I need you to see is that the first string starts here, the second one skips a fret. The middle 2 strings have the same effect with a fret being skipped each time. So the arrangement is not skipping each fret on the second on the next 2 strings. On the next 2 strings, what you're going to do is skip all but the last, and then put those together. So it's boom, 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 boom. You know, I actually think I already did the quad. In fact, I can actually recall that it was a nice sunshiny day that day, and I was just sitting outside on the side of the road, on this little back road over here, outside of these woods that I live in, and doing the quad exercise video there. So I think I've actually already done this, but I'll finish what I was doing anyway. So it's whatever, you know, let's say it's 4, so it's 3, just skip each fret all the way to the last string. So 3, 4, you know, in your first finger and in the first notes, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8. But really, on the last 2, you go way high, and you maybe start at like 9. And so I'm gonna finish explaining the arrangements, and then I'll explain how they work in my mind to help me remember it, so that it's starting on the 5th, or no, it's starting on the 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's starting on the 7th, 6th, starting on the 6th. So here, and then the middle 2 go together, and then skip, and then next one do the same, and then the middle 2 go together, and then skip, but now you're on the last 2 strings. So on those last 2 strings, I'm starting at 9, and then I'm gonna go skip, put the last 2 together. But the middle two strings have your middle 2 fingers and middle 2 notes go together. First 2 strings have nothing going together, and the last 2 strings have the last 2 strings going together. So that's the quad exercise. I would have loved to have maybe done that as long as I got to do it right now, but I put it in a 1-minute video at that moment described. Anyway, other stuff that you could do, that's one that I do that helps me with the finger stretching and all this stuff, and that's helping. I'm doing in each individual string, and then at the speed and the tempo with the metronome that I have it at, with like 120 BPM or 200 BPM, then I'm going and cruising, and I'm cruising on through, and then I'm like, whatever, you know, and then I'm cruising on through hardcore, and then whatever, you know, 300 BPM, then I'm really trucking. But those are the arrangements for that exercise. I just call it the quad. I don't know where I found it, some random Google search one day, and just slapping shit together when I was making the music theory video, or the music theory book, and then I'm going to be making the music theory video, also available, but that's not on this channel though. That's on my official Mickey Gemini channel, not on this one. And So the way that you could have these, like, the way that you can have these different exercises to keep your routines going, you know, my routine is almost completely lost. The only routine that I have is, like, I basically don't have one. You know, so for me to do this episode, it's a bonus episode. So it makes me feel more comfortable being able to say whatever I want to say because it's a bonus. But that exercise is good. The other ones that I've shown, all on the Guitar Hacks videos for the shorts, available on my Mickey Gemini YouTube channel. Those can all be used to get yourself into some routines. You know, what I do like to do when I'm really, really bored is make such a highly regimented routine that it is impossible to escape from. Like quads on Thursdays, punishers on Tuesdays, pentatonics and other things on Wednesdays. And then, you know, structuring my routines would be something I'd go seek mental help for. You know, I'd go seek some mental help on, you know, having to see how I want to structure my routine, because that's what I want to do right now. I want to structure my routine the way that I want to structure it. And so, you know, I would go seek some kind of mental help for that. Sarcasm alert, total sarcasm. And I'm going to try to unlock this feature. Watching all these videos is going to be really good for having yourself well equipped with just the basic knowledge that I have, helping me move forward. Not necessarily something I need or want. I mean, I might want or need somebody to be like, you know, commenting on what I'm doing with the knowledge of my guitar skills, with the knowledge of my guitar skills being minimum. You guys watching this and then commenting and letting me know what you think about it would be like, you know, that's where stuff happens. That's where bands are created, new projects are created, features are created. You know, realistically, what I can do is feature any of the artists I've interviewed so far for a feature on a song and say, let's do some songs together. You know, when the time is right, of course. Unless I'm not interested in that, in which case that's probably why I'm commenting on it right now, because I'm not interested in it. So, for guitar players, to establish your guitar playing and improve your guitar playing skills on the guitar, these are the exercises: the quad, turning the punisher. You're going to look at the next video with the string skipping and let me know what you think. And then I'm going to be getting better at making videos. This has been a pretty good bonus episode. I want to try to close up with just anything else that I have on my mind here and anything else that I need to get out for the routine. Because those fucking podcast things are really fucking bad habits to get into, full of habits too. I'm consuming way more podcasts than I'm making, or something like that, or I'm listening to way more music than I'm creating. Bad routine. You know, if I'm actively working on an album, like I am right now, I'm going to be putting all the music I'm listening to as a stream. And then if I'm shocking my system, my creative system, with that kind of thing, where I'm used to mixing the things two together, you know, I'm basically not a very good musician. I mean, you know, also I'm not a musician, not good podcast with, you know, filling it with the content of routine. But what is important is that I am staying on topic, and staying on topic with the routine is certainly crucial, considering that these routines help make you a better guitarist. Am I a good guitarist? Am I not a good guitarist? I should have to maybe possibly rely on other people's opinions for that. That's for sure. The paradox, and that would be a philosophy episode. Or maybe just a quick little riddle that I can throw in there, or something of that sort. Anyway, anything else that I got on my mind? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, the routines of the consuming the music and the consuming of the podcast versus the creating. I already did an episode on that too. Mostly everything that I actually put out is actually put out ahead of time in a different form. So if you could say sabotage, then you can spell sabotage. If you can say it and spell it, you can clearly see that this whole entire operation has been completely sabotaged on some random ass, haggard ass place times two. It's a random haggard ass place inside of a random ass, haggard ass place. So it's nothing but good, folks. It's nothing but good. It's not all fun and it's not all entertaining, but it is certainly all educational, and I certainly is all letting it roar. And I do not mumble. I do not mumble. I do not stutter. If I do, well, I have no problem correcting myself. So that's not the issue here. The issue is those routines that I'm talking about are going to be doing the recap right now. Your finger exercises, such as the quad and the Punisher, your scales, the days that you do each one. You don't have to do each individual one. I'm not doing each day an individual exercise or something like that. I'm doing my routines of randomness. It's total spontaneity. And there are a few other people that I've been interviewing that say the same thing. And there are all the videos of people that I'm seeing of them doing one takes. And that's how it is. One take this, random this, no routine this, no warming up that. I would love to be delighted to warm up and do all that stuff. It just, everything comes out better and spontaneously for me and for people, lots of other people that also do this specific genre. Based on what I've seen in interviews. So with this episode wrapped up, I'm out.